Howdy fellow Tenno. In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 easiest Warframes to farm as a beginner. So if you just want different Warframes, or you just want mastery rank, keep watching. These are very, very easy. The only holdback might be if you don't have credits or the resources to craft them. Other than that, getting every single Warframe on this list is very easy. And by the time you get all of the parts, you probably will have all of the resources. I do have a little disclaimer. I don't want to confuse anybody, but the title does say top 10, but there will be 14 Warframes. And you will understand why I put top 10 in just a second. So the easiest Warframes that you can get period is from the clan dojo. You need to have a clan dojo that has most of the research already complete. This means that you can go to a clan and just outright buy 5 different Warframes. This is why I'm putting all 5 of these Warframes in just one category out of these 10. They're just too easy to get, and I didn't want to miss out on a lot of other good Warframes that some beginners might want. Again, there are 14 Warframes that we are going to be talking about, but 5 of them are categorized under number 1. If you are not in a clan already, all you have to do is ask in the chat. Ask very politely if there are any clans that have finished their research that will allow you to join. When I first started, I asked one time and was instantly invited. They never kicked me, even when I wasn't even playing much. I was just able to get all of the researched items that I want. So you want to get into a clan that has all the research done as soon as you can. Even if it's not a clan that you plan to stay with, join one just to buy the items that you need. If you're in a clan or you just joined one, go to the clan dojo. Just open up the menu, go to communication, and then hit clan. Once you're in this part, to the very left, enter dojo. If you just joined the clan and you've never gone to the dojo, you will have to craft a key. It does take, I believe, 24 hours, correct me if I'm wrong, so you want to craft that as soon as you join a clan. Alright, every clan dojo is set up differently, but not the fast travels. Again, escape, fast travel, you want to go to Tenno Lab. As you can see right here, you can get Banshee. And let me tell you right now, Banshee can be very fun, especially if you want to nuke basically a whole entire map. There's Banshee, easy to get, cost 15,000 credits. As long as you have these resources, you can build it. That's the only thing for the beginners that you need to know, is that you can get all this, but you do need a decent amount of credits and a decent amount of resources. But if you already have all of them, you can get 5 Warframes right now. So again, you can get Banshee. You can also get Nezha, which, trust me, it is also very fun. You want fire coming out from under your feet? You want to be indestructible basically, and kind of be the Flash? Go for this. We also have most beginners' favorite Warframe, Volt. Everyone sees that speed boost and they're like, oh my god. Everyone wants it. Volt is one of the easiest Warframes in the game to get. Grab it. And it's also one of the best Warframes in the game. Grab it. The next Warframe is Wukong. This one has a place in my heart. I have mained Wukong for so long, even though, in my opinion, its skills are not very good. I just like the twin. That's it. I also don't mind flying around a little bit in a cloud. Again, I would totally grab Wukong. It will help you in a lot of different missions, especially if you play solo. You can use his one ability and you have a twin. Pretty fun. This is the last one out of the 5 that you can get in a clan dojo just by buying them for credits. Zephyr. I don't personally use this Warframe. I probably have never really used it other than to max it out, but I do know it is very good. Plus, if you're just looking for the mastery rank, 5 Warframes equals a lot of mastery rank, especially for a beginner. Even though I did list 5 Warframes, this is still number 1, and now you can see why. They all have the exact way of obtaining them, and they're all in the same place. I didn't want the video to go on way too long, but I also didn't want it to be too short. I want to help as much as I can in as little bit of time as I can. Reason why I chop out basically every second that I'm not speaking. Okay, once you have all of them out of the clan dojo, you should have 5 Warframes now that you might not have had before. And again, every single one of them are very good. I guess you can say every Warframe in this game is very good, but it's all personal preference. Number 2 This might be a Warframe that you started out with, so you might not need to grind it again. But if you do want a second one, or you did not pick this one first, we are talking about Excalibur. Excalibur is what most people pick at the very beginning as their beginning Warframe. It's what I picked. But if you don't have this and you want it, or you just want another one, go to your navigation, go over to Mars. You will see a mission called War. Let me just say this, for the next 7 Warframes that I'm talking about, they all come from different assassinations on different planets. The reasons why these are the easiest ones to get is because none of these assassinations are hard at all. They are all very low level and easy to understand. Anybody can do this. If you are just starting out, you might want to work your way up, slowly gaining mods and getting a little stronger first. But if you've been playing for even more than about a week, you can probably do every single one of these. If not, always run in pubs. Guaranteed there will be people running it and they might just carry you through it. Nobody minds it. But if you want Excalibur, run War. I will say you will probably have to run this mission, if you are very lucky, 3 times, because you need all 3 pieces of the Warframe. The blueprint of all of these Warframes that I'm talking about are in the market, but you need all 3 of the other parts. And as you can see by the drop chance, it's not too bad. You can get it in 3 tries if you're very lucky. I would say you will probably get it in 5 to maybe 10 tries, unless you're very unlucky. Each one of these that I talk about, I will also include a little bit of footage of me completing that certain assassination. That way you understand how easy it is, and because some of them can have little bits of tricks up their sleeves. But if you do it once, or you see it done once, it is so easy. Alright, during most of these clips, you will notice that I have basically what you see another teammate that's using an Exceltra. If you want to know how I got that or how I'm using that, go look at this video. The card will be up above. I made a video about this not too long ago. You can go watch that if you want this, but you do not need this. I only included it because I wanted to show how amazing On-Call Crew is, even though this video is not about that. During certain assassinations, as in this one, the boss will kind of be invulnerable for certain periods of time. You basically just want to have him try to attack you, you dodge it, or if you can tank it, kind of sit there. There's not really much to it. You kind of just gotta wait until he gets angry as his little temper tantrum, and you'll notice because all of a sudden flames will start shooting out of him. Then he will be vulnerable. That's when you attack. Very easy, and there are a couple of these that do it like this, but most of them are fairly simple. You go to the objective, you take down the target, and you extract. Number 3, and this is one that I mained for so long, even before they made it good, and we're going to talk about Frost. I used to love Frost, even though back in the day, Frost was not that good. Now, Frost is totally different. They changed a good bit about him, and he is amazing. If you want to just constantly freeze everything while giving everybody around you overshields and seeing nothing but red crits, everyone loves that. Choose Frost. To get Frost, go to your navigation again. Like I said, the next ones are all going to be assassinations. Go over to series. You want to go right here to Exta. And I apologize if I say any of these names wrong, because I've noticed even a lot of the Warframe devs say every one of these names completely different from each other. I'm just going to say it how it looks, and I hope that you all understand. But head over to Exta. This will be basically the same exact one that you just did, except it'll be 2 targets, but that does not mean it's any bit harder. Focus on one target, then focus on the other. Very simple. Number 4, this is another one that you could have started out with, but if you didn't and you want it, Mag. I personally have not used Mag too much, so I'm not going to talk about her because I don't want to say information that could be incorrect. But I have seen people that are amazing with Mag. If you want to get Mag, head over to Phobos. I know I'm gonna butcher the name of this, but head over to Iliad, the little spaceship, and go after the Sergeant. This one is very simple. Go straight for him, take him out, leave. You don't have to do anything else. You just go straight to the target, take him down, and leave. Very simple. Grind out all 3 pieces you need, and move on. Number 5. Now this one you definitely want if you want good loot and more credits, and we're going to talk about Nekros. Again, I personally don't really use Nekros, but it is one of the best farming frames to get loot. So for instance, if you want to get every Warframe on this list and you want to start crafting all the pieces, you probably don't have all of the resources yet. If you want to skip and get Nekros first, it might help you get all of the resources for the other frames. And Nekros is going to be on Deimos, my least favorite place. And the reason why this is my least favorite place because I can't pronounce half of anything here, especially this one. You want to head over to Magnesidium. Did I actually say that correctly? There's no way. Magnesidium. Head over there. This one will be a little bit different. I will admit this one will be a little bit harder than the previous. But if you watch what I do, it's just a couple different stages. It's not that hard. It's just that you're not going after one target. There's a couple stages to it, and you will see right here in this footage. Okay, number 6. This is one I have not seen being used that very often recently. Maybe I'm out of the loop on something, but we're going to talk about Nova. If you want Nova, head over to Europa. This, I know I'm going to butcher. You want to head over to Nama. I have no idea how to say that. I am so sorry. Nama. Head over here. This one also is a little bit different than the first ones. You will have to take out 3 bosses and also blow up where they're coming from, as you will see in this short clip. I will give a tip. You can destroy them before they even get fully out, and that way the little bomb or whatever that is will drop right into it without you having to pick it up. Makes the round go by so much faster. That is if you have the damage to be able to take down the raptor as it's coming up in the air, so the bomb drops straight back down where it came from. Okay, number 7. This one is probably most beginners' favorite Warframe. In my opinion, probably one of the best ones, period, for any beginner. And it's gonna be Rhino. The reasons why, or should I say, the reason why, is he is a tank. Plus, he can also buff the squad. So if you want to survive and you want to help everybody else out, Rhino is the way to go. If you're having trouble with staying alive, choose Rhino. Try it out. If you want to get Rhino, head over to Venus. From here, you want to head over to this little ship over here, Balsa. You're going to fight the Jackal. Again, this is a little different than the rest. You are going to have to take out one of his legs at a time. Every time you take out a leg, he will go up into the air and start spinning back and forth. You want to dodge the red lasers that he is shooting out. You can either just walk back and forth so you don't get touched by it, or if you have your operator, you can always go into your operator mode and go invisible basically. All you want to do is just walk between the lasers or dodge the lasers. Don't get hit. Every time he finishes, he will slam to the ground, which will knock you back, so be aware. And then you want to run up to him and do a finisher. You will have to do this every single time you take out a leg. So this one can take a little bit longer than some of the others, but once you do it once, it is a breeze. It's also very low level. Once you understand how the battle works, you can breeze through it like it's nothing. It is very low level, very easy to do. And trust me, if you are just starting out, you want Rhino. Number 8. Now this one I don't see a lot of beginners picking, and I don't know why, because Valkyr can be pretty crazy. If you want Valkyr, head over to Jupiter. Again, I'm probably gonna butcher this, the Misto. This one is so easy. Just head straight to the assassination target, take them down, and you're gone. Very simple. Nothing else to it, just like the first ones I talked about. Easy. Nothing special you need to know. Number 9. This one is obtained completely different than every single one of these on the list, but it is also extremely easy to get if you do your night wave. If you complete your night waves, you will get credits. Every certain level, you get 50 credits. Or if you already own one of these items, it will give you credits instead of the item. You want to go to your night wave, go to cred offerings, you scroll down and look at that. How easy. 25 credits each. That is extremely easy to get since you literally get 150 credits starting out just for getting to level 1. You also get another 50 at just level 5. You always want to do your night wave. Big tip. But if you want to get Vauban, it is very easy. And I know I probably said that wrong. This also is a very versatile Warframe. So you can do a lot of different things with it. And as you can see, super easy to get. The blueprint will be just in the market. And as you can see, again, super easy to get. The night wave is very easy. And also, I want to point out, in my opinion, the night wave kind of works as a little tutorial because it'll sometimes give you a little mission to do, a task that you've never done before, which forces you to learn how to do it. And also, if you do happen to get one that you don't know how to do, right click. It will tell you. This is why I say this is kind of like a little tutorial, but it also gives you amazing stuff, especially for beginners. Warframe slots, weapon slots, you want all of that. Again, do your night waves, go to cred offerings, and you'll get another Warframe that you can play around with, or if you just want it for mastery rank, either one. Okay, we made it to the end. If you're still watching, thank you so much, and I hope I helped. But number 10 will be Yareli. Yareli is very interesting. I personally, again, have never really used her like that. It's not a Warframe that I per se am interested in, but I have seen what it can do, and it looks fun, especially because you can ride a little hoverboard basically. But if you want Yareli, this is also a very easy one to get. You have to complete the Wave Rider quest. It is super easy. It can actually be a little fun, and it'll teach you a little bit about stuff you probably didn't know about basically having, you know, a motorized snowboard is what I call it, typically called a K-drive. This quest will unlock the blueprint. The other parts are even more easy to get. I almost put this with the first 5 Warframes in number 1, but because of having to do a quest along with it, I felt like it deserved a different spot. Once you have the quest complete and you have the blueprint, you want to head over to communication, go to clan, and go to your dojo. When you are in the clan dojo, you want to hit escape, go to fast travel, go down to Vent Kids Lab, and as you can see, you can get all 3 of the rest of Yareli. Very easy. You can also get this cool weapon, by the way, but as you can see, it is very easy to get. 15,000 credits. The reasons why I put this at the very bottom though is because some of the resources that you need are a little more tedious to get. Argon crystals and stuff like that are not that hard to get, but you also have to go mining. Also need cryotic. You also need Nitnian extract, and you even need to go fishing. This is why I put this one at the bottom of the list. To be fair, it is not hard to do. A lot of people just don't like fishing or mining. It can get very dull really fast, but if you want this, it is really not that hard to get, and who knows, you may love that Warframe. Okay, a little recap. Number 1, we have 5 Warframes: Banshee, Nezha, Bolt, Wukong, and Zephyr. They all come from the clan dojo. Easy, easy, easy. Grab them as soon as you can. Number 2, Excalibur. Easy assassination on Mars. Frost. Another assassination on Ceres. Mag. Another assassination on Phobos. Nekros. Assassination on Deimos. Nova. Assassination on Europa. Rhino. Assassination on Venus. Valkyr. Assassination in Jupiter. Vauban. Blueprint from the market, and all the others from the Nightwave. Yareli. Complete the Wave Rider quest for the blueprint, and the other parts are also in the clan dojo. If you go through and get every single one of these, you will now have 14 new Warframes that you didn't have. All 14 of these are extremely easy to get, and all of them can be very, very good. When I first started, I didn't know where to get any of the Warframes. I didn't know anything about clans. I didn't know anything. I'm hoping that it helps out any beginner or returning player because there has been a lot of changes, but I'm gonna try to keep this one a little shorter than my rest because it shouldn't be that long. But if I helped or you enjoyed, please leave a like. You do not have to, it's just very polite. If you're not already, and if you want to, you can subscribe. Don't ever feel pressured. I do not only post Warframe, I do a lot of other videos as well. So if you don't want to subscribe due to that, I fully understand and I won't be upset. But if you do want to help, please subscribe. It makes me feel great. It is helping me bring back my confidence. Again, I want to say thank you so much. These videos have been so fun to make, more fun to read the comments and reply back to every single one of them. It is so much fun. And yes, I do reply to every single comment that I can. People have been shocked, but I love to do it. I will always try to respond, no matter what, but always try to keep it positive. That's what the Warframe community is all about. Positivity. Let's help each other and have fun. Okay, enough of me rambling. Again, I hope I helped. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but I do hope I helped and I hope you enjoy. If you have any other tips for beginners or I made any mistakes, please leave a comment. I will not get upset. You learn from mistakes. All right, guys. I love you. I'm out.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.